Hello and welcome to Easttown Park. Please do speak, Julian.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, can you shout a bit louder?
Good evening to everybody.
Hello and welcome to Feastown Park, known as Easttown Park in Haverhill, Suffolk in East Anglia. Now, before my, of course, leg gets sore for sitting down too long, I got myself a little pilot for you to actually see here. And, of course, so far we've just called it Soccer Talk for the moment. We will pick out the hat in due course when we're going to be talking about, of course, what name we're going to have for the show. Maybe we'll have it live as well. But for now, we're going to do a test record here, which is basically a pilot. And, of course, we are going to be introducing you to JC as well. It's Cee and J Cee with you. And we're going to be talking, of course, about general stuff. But, of course, in this pilot, of course, it will be a varied stuff here. And this is going to go out on Beauty Sound here. And, of course, it's not just about the organ music. But Beauty Sound can mean anything, of course, that, of course, you can hear our sound as well. So let me introduce you to JC. So hello, Julian. Please look at the camera here.
Hello, good to see you.
You can turn yourself around here a bit.
Hello, good to see you.
There you go. Good to see you, of course. How are you today?
I'm down at Tabridge.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, first of all, as we're talking about football, and we're thinking about doing a brand new show, whether we do it in sunshine like this, because it's probably not going to be like this during the week next week, but of course we just picked a potluck sort of space, haven't we? And of course, yeah, we've even got our wind fluffs today as well, just in case it does get a little bit windy, but there's no wind now. But yeah, isn't that strange? But of course it might pick up, but of course no wind. Let's see if it actually does the trick. So basically, of course, we're going to be talking first of all about the football of Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal. So how did you see that going? It was extraordinary. First of all, we had at least 300 people watching on TikTok because we were, of course, doing the commentary on it. So, you know, was it a good game, though, in your opinion?
Well, yes and no.
When you say yes and no, you know, do you think it was a penalty that Arsenal could have had?
Well, there's a debate around ball that went for them, so there's justice done there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's zoom into you there.
In a way.
Yeah. So it's justice done in that sort of thing that prevailed. So, so do you think, of course, Arsenal deserved to lose it, or do you think they weren't good enough?
Second best, I think.
You think they were second best? How would you rate the referee? Of course, I don't think many channels rate referees these days.
Well, it was rated as, in the paper a 6.
Yeah.
So I probably agree with that.
So you think it's about 6 for the referee because he came from Germany?
Yeah.
Can you remember what his name was?
Daniel Serbia or something.
Yeah. We was watching, of course, Daniel Fletcher on the other channel. But, of course, yeah, for whatever other opinions that the commentators have, of course, sometimes they can big mouth things, of course, they can jump in and say things, of course, and they can be, like, game changers. Isn't that right, Julian?
Yes, absolutely. So,
yeah, of course, when I say, of course, that kind of thing, of course, things can happen any time, couldn't they? But yeah, for my free bet, it was unfortunate that Arsenal didn't get that extra goal, because they could have made my £2, of course, an extra £2 I could have had in my pocket. But of course, it was only a free bet, so it doesn't matter, so I can't talk about it. But of course, I don't encourage people to gamble. But of course, it wasn't actually a gamble; it was a free bet on online somewhere. I wouldn't say which company it was. It's just a free £1 build a bet kind of thing, you know. But of course, it'd be nice to have people, of course, you know, being allowed to do free bets. You know, I don't know whether, of course, children would be allowed to do it. Are they intelligent enough?
No, that's over 18.
Well, they've got to be over 18, have they?
Yeah. It's gambling, isn't it?
Oh, that's what it is. But yeah, I suppose it, even if it's a free bet.
Yes, it's sort of gambling, isn't it? Half gambling. It's encouraging it.
Yeah, maybe it is, but I mean, it's only a free bet, isn't it? But people can't give away money. That's it. If you did it, of course, on a practice note, you jotted it down, and that'd be a different thing altogether. But of course, they wouldn't do it publicly, I don't think. But anyway, of course, this pilot is not just about the football side of things. We will be talking about football, but of course, we will try and give it a variation here on Beauty Sound, which we hope we might be able to go live on. But of course, we're hoping also to use a studio so we can actually, if it comes to the winter, we get a little bit cold outside because nobody wants to go out in the cold in the UK in winter times. But of course, it'd be nice to do that if we are well enough to do so, because of course, weather can affect your illness. It can make people have runny noses and all that kind of thing. So you've got to try and stay well as best as you're able to. Of course, it's probably easier in the summertime, but of course, as long as it's not too hot. It is cooling down, by the way, I've just got to say, on temperature-wise. So I'm going to tell you the temperature now. I just nearly had a flinch there. I don't know where that came from. But why is Julian, of course, not facing the camera? You need to turn around a little
Because
bit.
I'm reading the map.
Are you reading the map? Tell us about the map while
Well,
we're...
it's an East Anglian map.
Oh, is it an East Anglian map, is it?
Yeah.
So what does that entail then?
Well, I'm reading Norwich to Yarmouth.
Yeah, on how to get to Norwich to Yarmouth.
Well, I think
Don't
I
you
know?
know?
how to do it, but I think I do. I like reading maps.
But you are heading to Norfolk tomorrow, aren't
Well,
you?
yeah.
Well, you're going to go Cambridge way, aren't you?
Yeah, weather permitting.
Have you ever thought of going to the Berry way?
No,
Because you are a bit frightened to do it, aren't you?
that's not that. It's just getting a ticket from there.
Absolutely, but I mean, yeah, are you going to be playing at the Great Yarmouth Minster?
Well, I don't know yet. We'll see what the weather's like.
Well, if you do, see if we can get some recordings of it.
Well, you won't be able to get any
Or
recording.
even an audio we do.
No, I don't think I'll be allowed to do that.
I think you can.
No, I can't.
No, but I mean, I thought you were playing.
No, I'm not playing.
Oh, somebody else is playing.
Well, if I go to a show, yeah.
I thought you was scheduled to play, but anyway.
No.
Yeah, but we're not going to say too much of which place you're going to be staying, just in case you do video it for whatever reason and take pictures. That'll do. And of course, yeah, maybe I can do a narration on top, but it depends on what your room looks like and all that kind of thing.
Well,
I can't really do too much because I don't really know, of course, what the atmosphere is like. So only you can do that, Julian. Anyway, whether it's slide or picture or video, it doesn't really matter as long as we get to see something anyway. For the time with us. So you can face the camera now, Julian. Turn around a little bit. So yeah, we're going to go back onto the football now. Of course, Arnie Slot. What do you make of the sacking?
Well, that was half planned, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay. The camera's over here, by the way, not over there. Yeah, yes. Go on.
All these things blowing around.
Yeah, so you're saying, of course, it was a kind of like expected.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, did you think he would stay for another season?
I thought it might, but things change, don't they?
Yeah, I thought he should have gone a long time ago. That's my own opinion.
He should have gone, but there you go.
I didn't really particularly find him my favourite, I would say.
Because you're not a supporter of it.
No, it's not that. I didn't think he was very interesting.
Yeah, but is it relevant to your team?
I thought Benitez was more funny and more entertaining. Maybe Klopp was a little bit more entertaining. I wasn't really fanatic about him, but I mean...
Well, you never fanatic about any manager.
Yeah. I'm not totally against Liverpool. I'm just,
well, you are.
Well, if they find a decent manager, yeah. But there's no such thing these days.
The manager might do it.
Well, let's see how it goes. The trouble is with that, Julian, he could become a manager of Liverpool, but he might not do the job that's required. That's the problem, isn't it? He might not do it. He might not be able to do it.
Well, see what it is.
It's a gamble, isn't it? Again.
Everything's a gamble. I mean,
well, absolutely.
You've got to have a manager eventually.
So, yeah, just to sidetrack a little bit here, change the subject a little bit. I'm trying to look at the location weather, but I can't get an internet connection. Oh, actually, it's come up. Sunny today, but of course, up to the lights of 22 degrees today here in Haverhill, Suffolk here, a unique town of Suffolk, West Suffolk, 21 or 22, partly cloudy. Well, it's a little bit more than cloudy, it's sunny. So, yeah, Monday looks like 70% chance of rain, going up to 20, well, actually going down a degrees, or 21 degrees, and Tuesday's looking 100% rain, Whether that's going to change, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like in Great Yarmouth.
Well,
Of course, it's apparently going down to 18 degrees in Haverhill, starting at 13 degrees.
In Yarmouth Thursday.
Well, really?
It's
But of course, yeah, I don't think it will. It might do in the distance, but Great Yarmouth usually is quite a dry area, so of course, 9 times out of 10, you might spot a rain, might have a spot of rain. Sometimes you get a little bit of snow there, not very often though, but yeah, it's normally a dry place. Touch wood, and you have to keep an eye on that, Julian. But I did have a good sort of. I had a good sunshine day. It was a little bit stifling hot in some places. The only hot day was the day that I was coming back, unfortunately. But then it started going a little bit more hotter, so it can get really stifling hot in Great Yarmouth. Even in the room that I was actually in, I won't say which one it was, but of course the room number 4 that I had. Actually, it was quite stuffy, so you need to bring a fan with you if you can, or buy one in Great Yarmouth, to be honest with you. And Wednesday, it's in Haverhill, by the way, it's going to be about 50%, and of course, 50% of rain.
Wind in Yarmouth.
Yeah, and 75% of rain on Thursday.
I hope it blows up in Yarmouth.
I hope it goes wrong to what the phone said as well. It's going down to apparently 17 degrees on Wednesday. All in Haverhill here. I'm getting tickled by this, by the way. By this little fluffy thing here. It feels like a lot of fluffy animal or something. But anyway, of course, Friday is apparently 55% chance of rain. And that will be going down to 17 degrees, starting from 10 degrees earlier in the day. That's on Friday. And Saturday, 9 degrees. It's going to be slightly cooler, but of course, warming up to 20 degrees, 35% of rain. So, of course, it might brighten up by then. And Julian's trying to pack up here. We've been going for 11 minutes here. We might stay on for about another 10 minutes here, as this is only a pilot, by the way. And, of course, yeah, it can be edited, but I don't think there's much to edit around here because we're not really swearing, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I just wanted to show you the scenes around here. This is a lovely area here of East Town Park. I think all the children have gone now. Have I scared them off? Normally there's dog walkers around in the park here, which is absolutely fantastic to see. I've seen 2 so far. Is that fantastic? Because it is a rarity to only have 2. Because normally there's a lot of dog walkers around. Where are they? Where are the people? Of course, you need to get yourself down to East Town Park. It is a lovely adventure place to go to. I do promote each and every area that I can possibly do here. And, of course, next time I'll do a video of a different location, maybe in Cambridge. I might be spotted in Cambridge because I've got a camera here. And if anybody wants to be a guest on the show, even when I'm doing a video, they can come on the video and have their say about their own sort of town and city. Or village, depending on where we are. We could be in Clare, we could be in Cambridge, we could be in Papworth, could be in, of course, Grantchester or Godmanchester, Huntingham, St Neots. I've got lovely lots of places that we could secretly go, and of course there's lots of different secret places that we can film that nobody else dares to touch. I don't know if we can still hear Julian in the background, but hopefully you can hear him. Can you speak for a bit, Julian? Hello?
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still hear you there. I don't know how far the microphones reach. We've got to make sure the microphones do stand out and they also can be heard. And you've got to charge them up each time as well. And we have got the fluffies on them in case there's any wind. And, of course, if there's any wind, it may pick up on the microphone. I'm not quite sure. It is, of course, Sunday, the 31st of May, 2026, by the way, and 14 minutes gone on our clock here. And, of course, yeah, the timestamp will be up on the screen here. And, of course, it does say 31st of the 5th, 2026, and the right time, roughly speaking. I'm just going for my watch here. But, yeah, of course, what else can I say about the weather? I've got no connection here. Let's have a look. I need to have a look at Great Yarmouth. Is it going to come up? of anything here. We haven't really got good signal here. I've got to stress that, by the way. It's because simply I would say the signal has been absolutely awful on 4G. I don't know what's blocking the signal. I'm on giffgaff here, which is a lot cheaper than EE, but of course sometimes you can get a signal on EE better than a giffgaff. I don't know what the reason behind all that. I don't know what's blocking it. Maybe it's something to do with the kiosk or the visitor centre, which is literally just behind me. I don't really know. So I can't really tell you on that note. So I've got no idea what that might be. So yeah, can anyone tell me here who knows about the area? Maybe I'll have a word with Michael Morgan, who actually, of course, works at the kiosk. A lovely gentleman. He wasn't here today. It was Bav today, but the lovely Bav. I only met her today, and of course, she did very, very well in serving customers today. They did get some customers, but of course, some people turned up too late. That's the problem. If you turn up too late of the kiosk, of course, when it's closed after 4:30, then it can become a problem. But anyway, of course, the feasts that I bought today was £1.80 and £1.30 for a lighted salted crisps. Those kettle crisps, they are quite nice, by the way. And the cups of tea, or of course the coffee or the hot chocolate, can result in around about £2. It's gone up in price, as it would do each and every year. It's probably going to go up 10p next year. No matter what government is in power, it doesn't really matter. But let's see if I can get, of course, the weather of Great Yarmouth before I leave here, because we are running out of time here, and of course the signal isn't all that great around here. I'm trying to get the signal of Great Yarmouth. And of course, for some reason, you've got 3 bars on your phone. Yeah. For some reason, I can't get a signal at all. It's really, really annoying. And it's nothing to do with my phone. This phone is absolutely a pile of junk sometimes, but it does good on cameras, I've got to say. But of course, the actual phone itself, it's an iPhone 12 mini, and it's not bad. It's not great, but of course, sometimes the signal doesn't pull off when you want it to be. So when you want it, it doesn't come up. Especially our 5G here. I don't know whether, of course, it will come up with any weather thing on 5G. There needs to be more around here. Oh yes, I've got something on Great Yarmouth, so it must work in some degree or another. So, of course, according to the weather in Great Yarmouth, it's going to be like this. From, of course, today onwards. If it's in the future, then it will be remembered as the past. So, today in Great Yarmouth, from 14 degrees to the 21 degrees. So, that's the maximum it will reach, according to the phones. And on Monday, 60% chance of rain, starting from 13 degrees to 21 degrees maximum. And on Tuesday, 100% rain, 14 degrees starting, and the maximum it will reach about 20 degrees. Sorry about the noise in the background. 20 degrees the maximum there. Shut up. But yeah, Wednesday, 65 percent, yeah, and of course 12 degrees starting and going up to as far as 18 degrees. That's on Wednesdays. It doesn't say about any thunderstorm on Thursday. I don't know where you're getting that from, Julian. 55% starting at 10 degrees. And then, of course, the maximum finishing at 18 degrees. And on Saturday, 50% chance of rain. Of course, 10 degrees and starting at that and finishing at the maximum of 19 degrees. On Sunday, it's going to be cloudy in Great Yarmouth. That's when you come back anyway. So it will start from 12 degrees and then finish up at 21 degrees. And on Monday, 12 degrees again and finishing up at 22 degrees. Oh, we got some dogs here. And of course, Tuesday, the 13th degrees starting and 19 maximum. It's finishing up. This is all in Great Yarmouth, by the way. Some dogs behind me there. I don't know if you saw any of those.
Yeah, I think
it's in the background.
Dash now. Look.
What?
I think you better dash now.
But Dash, we're coming towards the 20-minute mark. Just finally wrap this up about, of course, predictions for the World Cup now. And, of course, yeah. And before we do the World Cup, prediction for the Soccer Aid. Who's going to win? I reckon the All-Stars will probably win.
Yeah, probably.
They'd probably win that match easy, wouldn't they? Easy peasy? Yeah, about 2-1, I reckon.
Could be.
Yeah, there's no Lee Mack playing on this one. This is the Soccer Aid here, just for charity, basically. So, yeah, what do you think on that one? Your score prediction, very quickly. What do you think? Just a guess.
So it's 3-2.
Yeah, look at the camera as you say it. Look at the camera, Jun. You're a bit sharper on the camera. So, yeah.
2-3.
Right, okay, and your prediction so far for, as it stands now, very quickly, on the World Cup, who do you think is going to win it? Definitely won't be England, would it?
Oh, it's too early to say.
England always get, government fiddle, don't they? So, yeah, I don't think it'll be England myself. I think either Spain myself or France. I don't think it'll be Netherlands, as somebody said in Haverhill. What do you think, Julian?
I don't know. It's too early to say.
I know it's too early to say it now. What do you think in your mind?
I don't think.
But you could change it later on.
But I don't.
As it stands.
I don't know until the first games start.
No, but I mean, who do you think? Who do you fancy right now? Let's see if you're right at the end, though. It'd be interesting.
Well, I don't fancy anybody.
But what do you think, though? Just think of a team. Is it going to be Spain and France?
No, I don't want to jinx it.
Doesn't matter, does it?
I don't.
If you don't like a team, jinx them.
France, are they?
Well, you're going to go for France, okay? Yeah.
Not my cup of tea anyway.
France. Julian's gone for France. I've got to laugh at you.
Come on, I'm honest. It's only a guess.
Yeah, France. Funny if they win it. You didn't put it down, isn't it? But anyway, that's his guess at the moment. You could change that, Julian, but of course, if the first game does play, you could change your mind on another episode, Julian. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah.
So that won't be until you come back from, of course, your destination in Norfolk. So yeah, some dogs around there. We just saw them over there. Let's just look at the dogs. Oh, close up me. Let's whiz back here.
Okay, we're finished now because I'm going to get back to my food.
Yeah, so haven't we all? We've got a few minutes. We go up to 25 past, yeah, as it's only a promo here. So, yeah, so you've got no plans to play in Great Yarmouth?
No.
Is there anyone that you're going to go and see?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Depends on the weather.
Oh, right, you haven't got a name then?
No, I have got a name, but I don't know what's happening.
What do you mean you don't know what's happening?
Depends on the weather, doesn't it? Depends on the weather.
Right, okay. You might have to get taxis around there.
Well, that depends, doesn't it?
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah, they're not cheap in Great Yarmouth. I've got to say the taxis are a bit ranging. If you get them from the train station, it's around about £6 to, of course, the St George Hotel. That's for example, of course, down to Wellington Pier, that sort of way. So just bear that in mind if you ever go to Great Yarmouth. Of course, taxis will range from that sort of price. They're not cheap. Of course, Albies are the best, but they don't have Uber currently at the moment. But that could change into the future. Who knows? Just who knows what that could change to. But
does anyone know the fishing grill in Great Yarmouth?
The fishing grill in Great Yarmouth. Leave us a comment on that one if anyone knows of that in Great Yarmouth.
Because some reckons it's changed hands.
Changed hands, as Julian just said.
I don't know. I've never been to that one.
I don't know about that one, so I don't really know much about fish and chips. So all I know is that, of course, the Palmers do fish and chips takeaway. You might want to try their chips down there. Down there, sorry.
Fishless.
And also, of course, Harry Ransom's is quite good, Julian. You want to try those out? They're expensive, but it's good. It's okay.
Fisherless and Grellies.
Yeah, Grayleys. I didn't go to Grayleys last time. You know, I stayed really down the Wellington Pier area. But don't spend too much of your 2p's. You know, you don't really win much out of them. But you can just for fun and try and just go for the prizes.
More your 2p's than
they do. You know, and you know, even on the other, even on the other kind of machines, like the adult machines, they are greedy on that as well. But you can now, which of course is a new thing. You can use your card and go into the Wellington Pier, for example. There's also one on the Britannia Pier, which I didn't go to this time round. I'll just quickly mention this. They've got a way you can actually get coins if you can't go to a cash machine, or if there's not one inside that's available. But they do have cash machines inside the Wellington Pier amusements. But if you go in to the amusements itself, just before you get to the cash machines, which are free, by the way, if you do happen to see one working, you just go and tap your card and you get coins out of them. £10 a time, but of course you can get your coins out that way. The coffee in the Ocean Cafe, I think it's called, something like that. The Ocean Sea Cafe, something like that, next to the bowling place, right at the end of the pier, does have expensive coffee. It's around about £2.79, something like that. It's probably cheaper than Costa Coffee, but it's not all that cheap in that area. Coffee's never cheap anyway, but like I say, sometimes it's better to get your own and then, of course, have your own coffee in your own room. But they do provide it in some hotels and coffee, and they provide water. In this particular hotel that Julian's staying, we can't say too much, but of course he may get the same room, he may not, but of course hopefully we'll get some pictures of it wherever possible. If he does get the same room, of course we might get the same pictures. But of course usually it comes with a fridge and a microwave, and you probably need to get a fork as well. You can buy them from Pound Stretcher. No, Pound Shop. You got a fork anyway, have you? Well, you can buy them extra if you need them.
Don't need to do it.
But I managed to buy some, so yeah. When I was there, loads of places for postcards. Lakeland Milk, that is great on that convenience store, a bit like SO and Merco in Haverhill, with the Indian guy, a brilliant guy he is. If they do any Lakeland there, and also they do postcards in there, 50p each, 3 for £1. So something to note out for you, Jim.
Yeah.
Not that you don't know already. But yeah, I'll just read finally. Did I read some words for today? Not on this one, I didn't. I'll just quickly read it and then we are going to finish here. Why did the camera stop there? I don't know why it stopped. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for taking your time to watching this evening here, wherever you may be. My thanks to JC. And as always, we promise to keep that positivity for you. Take care. God bless and stay safe. And of course, one more final word by Julian here before we leave here. I've had to edit this for obvious reasons because he's a pilot here. So, and one more final word. You've gone for France to win the World Cup, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
And you went for, did you say 2-1 to All Stars?
No, but two or three goals, not 3-2.
2 or 3 goals to All Stars.
No, 3-2 to somebody.
3-2 to somebody, whichever it is. And I do think Liverpool would do well in the next year under a new manager.
Depend on the manager.
Because you don't know if the new manager is going to do anything.
No, we don't know yet, so you can't speculate anything.
Just can't speculate at the moment. So, okay.
Until I know anymore.
Until you know anymore. And we'll be talking about transfers as well. So, best luck to your Great Yarmouth stay next week in Norfolk. Wherever you might be in Great Yarmouth, I don't know where. It could be Scrappy, could be anywhere like that, Julian. It could be on Stanton. No, it wouldn't be that far, would it? All right, okay, Julian?
Yep.
Okay, have you finished for now? And thank you very much indeed. And my thanks to you coming on to this pilot today. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye-bye for now, Julian.
Bye.
Have a nice time away on your travels.
Right, you got that?
Okay, bye.